on Chelsea. I think in as much as you're seeing that energy from Newcastle, I think for me the biggest takeaway was Chelsea still a young team that is not expected to give you consistent results every week.
Yeah, and I agree. It's something I mentioned for Chelsea, because they're still building. So there's a lot of inconsistencies. They will have very good games and very bad games. And this one, I think it came to this game. I think this is their worst game this season.
Yes.
Defensively, especially defensively, they were very poor. Thiago Silva I think he gave away two chances.
Yes.
He just couldn't keep up. I think it was a very, very poor show. And this is the second week they're conceding 4 goals. So it's 8 goals from the last 2 weeks. So still, again, they're building, but they are going to continue being inconsistent.
What is James doing, conceding such kind of yellow cards? Remember the first goal, the first yellow card in the
he kicked the
break.
ball. Yeah, he kicked the ball
What
away.
kind of a yellow card is that? Then in the second period, you mtasha kupita. At least try and cover up in another area. Don't concede such kind of a yellow card. And you're the captain of the team. You're supposed to lead by example. Yeah. If you do such things and you are at St. James's Park, what are you showing the younger players? And the thing that I'm going to take from this game is the defense and the midfield. The pressing wasn't there. The back line was nowhere to be seen. You in such kind of scenarios, you have to man-mark your players. You have to when the ball is being crossed over, man-mark those guys. Our coach used to tell us, eko jamaa kwa kifua. Mweke kwa kifua, asikuache. Because once the guy amekuacha, it's gone. Look at the chances that Isak got. Where is Badiashile and Kukurea? Yeah. There should be some coordination for them.
Yes.
And I just kudos to Newcastle. The pressing was really good. They pressured the Chelsea players into tight spaces, and they got the second balls. And in the transitioning, I think they're really good. Yeah. Kudos to Gordon. Gordon is showing up. He has shown what
he's a handful.
What the other guy couldn't do. Who was the other guy? I've forgotten his name. Maximin could dribble and do such, but there was no end product. But as for Gordon, you can see that there's something. Yes. He can give you an end product.
Yeah.
But
for Chelsea, you understand the frustration from Pochettino, because you go 1-0 down. Of course, at St. James Park, it's going to be rowdy in that place, and then they score the equalizer. You're expecting that when they come back in the second half, show some fight, but they didn't. They were bullied. It's good to have Joel Linton back into the squad. I know he's coming off a red card.
He's my favorite Newcastle player, by the way. My favorite Newcastle player.
Yeah, and that goal just showed the kind of effort that Newcastle United are putting into games every day.
I didn't
Thiago Silva misses that ball. I think he was trying to play it behind.
And
all of a sudden you have Joel Linton on him.
Yes,
and he goes ahead and he scores that goal. To answer your question on James getting a red card, it's what Chelsea is right now.
No.
Pochettino has had a lot of...
the leader.
You're the captain.
Yeah, he's the leader.
Like a leader.
Yeah.
It's on you.
You need to, yes, I understand.
It's on you.
I understand that. But then, this is a really young group of players.
It doesn't matter. You are the leader. Tony Adams was captain of Arsenal at age 20. You are the leader.
We'll look up to you.
You are 24. Please behave like one. Especially the first yellow, I can ignore it. Maybe it's the passion. The second one, you're 3-1 down. Game is over. Why are you kicking? Just let the guy go.
And then
it's over.
Yeah, maybe to add something about that, because even Reece James, he's one of their most important players.
Yeah.
And then he rarely plays because of injuries. But now he's not going to play because he got 2 yellow cards in incidences that he could avoid. Because he's banned for how many games?
I think it's 1 because it's 2 yellows.
Game,
2 yellows is fine. It's not like violent conduct. Here's the thing. 1, Newcastle beat teams that they can bully. If Newcastle bully you physically, they beat you.
Yes.
If Newcastle come at you physically and they bully you, they'll beat you. Like, that's their thing.
Especially in St. James's Park.
Yeah, exactly. Because with the crowd, and once they come... Look, yesterday's game was just like the PSG game. It was a carbon copy of the PSG game. They just come so hard. You guys struggle with the intensity. That's the word I was looking for. Intensity. Once they overpower you with the intensity, you're done.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way of to deflate the intensity. That's why the City win at St. James's Park. Was it St. James's Park?
It was at Etihad.
Like, deflate it. Like, make sure they are not they are not getting that head of steam.
Yes.
Keep the ball away, because once they get it, you can. Then, of course, Chelsea, like Pochettino said, were too soft. He said they were soft in every single challenge. He said he's very happy. He said it's the worst game they've played this season. And, of course, that he wasn't on the touchline maybe didn't help.
Yeah.
Because the head teacher is not around, so people are not necessarily keeping the discipline the way they should.
Yes.
But this is typical of Chelsea. Chelsea will rise up against the bigger team, because the bigger teams are easier to set up against. Like your Arsenal and your City and your Liverpool. Will be easier than the next tier. I expect Chelsea to struggle versus Newcastle, Brentford,
Aston
Villa. You know, the teams that are awkward. Like you're not quite sure, but they didn't look great yesterday. But it's a work in progress. I'm not too worried about it. It's work in progress. I told you this a week ago. You watched them yesterday. I maintain Chelsea needs someone who can create something. Chelsea need a guy they go to when they want to go forward. On the front foot, I still don't know what Enzo is. I have a feeling they have 2 6s.
What is Gallagher?
I think they have 2
There's
6s.
no balance in that midfield.
I think they have 2 6s. I think Caicedo and Enzo, I think are 6s, both. But one is being forced to play out of. That's why Chelsea always look better when one of them is out. Like when they remove one, they leave one, they look more fluid going forward.
Yeah.
You're asking Gallagher. I'm not sure what Gallagher is. I feel like Gallagher is not good enough for Chelsea level.
Yeah.
If he goes back to Palace, he's going to be a star again.
He will.
But the air is thinner and there is more pressure.
Yeah, I like him for his energy. He actually had an opportunity to
But
score.
here's the thing. At that level, your energy is not enough.
Yes, it's not enough.
This energy, it was his greatest strength. He runs.
He has the lungs.
Yeah. And to that point, you're saying that if they have one of either Enzo or Caicedo, they look better. They didn't look better yesterday.
No.
They had Ugochukwu.
No. Look, Ugochukwu was just a replacement of Caicedo. So it's not the player.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's Caicedo and Enzo. They are both the same, in my opinion. I don't think they're any different from each other. I think, you see the way McAllister is struggling to play as a 6 at Liverpool?
Yes.
I think Enzo would do a really decent job as a 6.
As a 6. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm slowly...
I think he does. He would do a really good job. He's not a Caicedo tackling everything that is moving guy, but his positioning and his ability to start the game and play on the half-turn, he does a good job as a 6.
Yes.
So when they have the 2, I feel like they have too much of defensive. 200 million pounds for 2 DMs. And Ugochukwu was really there as another DM.
Yeah.
He wasn't there as an 8 who's flying for. He was another DM because it's Enzo they keep trying to push further forward.
Yes, and
I don't
he's a bit
see-
ineffective. He's a bit
Yeah,
ineffective.
because Lavia, when Lavia comes back, I think their main DM is Lavia.
Yeah, I think we did wrong by comparing him to
That was
the Argentina guy.
We
It's
didn't
a
see
different
Jackson.
look.
Huh? Which Argentina guy? Or when he plays in Argentina?
Yeah, when he plays in Argentina versus Chelsea, it's different.
Yeah, Argentina
It's different.
playing. But even in Argentina, he used to be like their deep guy. Like their... Because it's him, Rodrigo
And
De
Rodrigo
Paul.
De Paul, yeah.
Yeah, but De Paul is just a ruffian. Yeah, he's just a ruffian. Vruga tu huko.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. I just feel like they need a creative guy. They need a guy who takes the ball and turns. And this season is so unfair on Raheem Sterling because he's been excellent.
Oh, yes.
He's been fantastic.
And I'm not going to sit here and blame Thiago for the mistake yesterday. Look, he's my age mate. He's had a wonderful season so far. You're allowed one mistake.
Most experienced guy.
You're allowed
That's what
one
you
mistake.
get from the most experienced guy.
Yeah, he gives you like he is old. He has no business being in Chelsea. But and the whole year has been good. You can have one bad day, but like Pochettino said, maybe the problem was just how they didn't keep going. They were soft.
Yeah.
They were